Well, I figured it's time to get on here and see how many people I can make mad. Probably a lot. But if I don't say it, you never find out what other people really think. You got to push the envelope to find out what others think. Whether they agree or not, that's good. Because it also starts something thinking in their minds and starts conversations. And my thing is this: we just had Veterans Day. Now, all great and wonderful. You want to join the military? Nothing wrong with that. You want to defend this country because of in case it does get attacked? Man, that's great. We need a military. We need a strong military. We need a well-trained military. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I mean, we need the best ships, the best equipment, the best, the best, the best. And we need to train these people and give them what they need and send them out if we're attacked. And if they get injured or hurt in the duty, in the course of that, we should take care of them. Damn straight. They should get the best medical care there is. I'm not anti-military, I'm pro-military. In case we're attacked. What I am against is all these little BS skirmishes, police actions, whatever they want to call it, anything but a quote war. And it's senseless. We send them over to the Middle East, Afghanistan for what, 20 years, spent I don't know how many trillions of dollars. Trillions. And just to have somebody come in and pull them out and leave billions of dollars worth of equipment and money and everything else for the enemy. That's treason, people. And you know what treason, you know what you do with those people. Anyways, we get into all these little skirmishes. Doesn't matter to us one way or another, really. Oh, they're an ally. Okay. Go in as big brother and say, hey, how can we work this out? What do you need? Why you all of a sudden want to go over here and pick on this guy? Why you want to shoot some missiles or lob some missiles at him? And the whole world, they don't condone that. I mean, when Hamas attacked Israel, the rest of the world came out and said, man, hey, yeah, that's wrong. You guys shouldn't have done that. Now, enough's enough. Stop. Netanyahu says, well, hey, listen, we're tired. We're sick of this. We're tired of sitting there trying to mind our own business and getting missiles lobbed at us every now and then. And we're not provoked. We didn't provoke anybody. We didn't do anything. And he gets tired of it. And he says, finally, we're going to end this. We will end it now. Now, the rest of the world going, hey, you've exacted your revenge. You need to back off. He's going, no, we're tired of it. Same thing happened with Russia. Well, I don't know about decades, but for many years, NATO, the United States, wanted to put missiles and drones, all that stuff on the border of the Ukraine. Putin kept saying, man, no, stop. We don't want it there. We don't want all this stuff here. We don't want it on our borders. Don't want it on our borders. He did this and said this and blah, blah, blah until it was like, hey, I'm done talking. So he attacks. What did Kennedy do in the Cuban Missile Crisis? He told Khrushchev, I think it was, I don't even know if I pronounced that right. But anyways, he says, hey, listen, we don't want your ICBMs. We don't want your missiles here in Cuba. That's too close. We don't want them here. And he was willing to go to war over it. Well, they turned around and went back and took the missiles and all that back with them. No difference than what Russia was telling NATO, us, we don't want them here. But he did go to war to remove it. Why? Because we're being the bullies, like usual. And I love the excuse I'll get to my point. It's just roundabout. It takes a while. Anyways, it's one of those things where we go around and we instigate crap all over the world. We bully the rest of the world. The rest of the world gets tired of it, and they should. I mean, look at your own. Look, you live here in this country, and look how they bully you, and you get sick of it. Look what they do to you, and you're sick of it. You know, and they just run roughshod over you. They don't listen. They don't care. And then they make a law. Going to make a new law. The law. It's like that's what tyrants do. But anyways, they create all these police actions and wars and whatever you want to call it. And then we have the military that goes in there blindly following their orders because we're going to go promote democracy around the world. Well, is that really our responsibility? What about democracy? And we're not a democracy, people. We're a constitutional republic where each person has individual rights. Why don't they promote that here in this country? Why don't they come back and say, hey, I'm wanting to do this and wanting to do that, and you guys won't let me because we don't have a constitutional republic. Why don't the military stand up and say, hey, listen, you can't do that. We took an oath to the Constitution, not to the commander-in-chief. He's commander-in-chief in certain incidences, but this one, when you're trampling people's rights and stuff, you're not. You become the enemy. So we run around and we honor all these veterans for promoting democracy, for going and protecting the oil fields. We got plenty of oil. I don't know why we're over there even messing with it. We got oil right here. We don't need it. And it costs us trillions and trillions of dollars. And you know why? You all hear it, the military-industrial complex. Right now they need it to pump up the GDP of the nation. So they can play more games. Not war games, more games. But they also play war games. But with all that said, we honor all these veterans. Give them a free meal, whatever. And you know damn well, if all hell broke loose in this country down the Mexican border, you know who the first responders would be? Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California. They'd be there before the military. Maybe not before the jets, but no, in this administration, they just, they would just let it happen. And then there'd be men and women from all over this country heading down that way too, to protect their country. And that's what I'm saying. We want to honor veterans, but every person in this audience, every person in this country would defend this country. But they're not veterans. They're not military. They're not professional military. But they would put their life on this line to protect this country. Just like our founding fathers did. Bunch of farmers. Now that's what gets me into the next point that I'm trying to make. And I'm getting long-winded. But bear with me for just a second. Without the farmer, okay, you wouldn't have a military. You wouldn't have a country. You wouldn't have anything. Because you wouldn't, how the hell do you feed people? They eat all day long. Every day. All year. You got Thanksgiving coming up, holidays coming up. The farmer, again, especially when he's got livestock, milk cows, stuff, he's out there working every holiday. He's not taking a break. 7 days a week that guy works. Every day of the month, all year long. Cattle, they just, and the livestock and stuff, chickens, everything's just say, that's okay. You don't have to come and feed us today. You don't have to bet us. You don't have to check on us. That's okay. Take the day off. It's Thanksgiving. Take the day off. It's Christmas. It don't work that way. And when I say farmer, I'm also including the people that go out and pick, and the orchards, and the fishermen. The guys go out, harvest crabs, fish, everything out there. I'm including them in the farmers also. They feed this whole country so the military can eat, so everybody can eat. And they do it 7 days a week. Not all of them, but a good majority of them do. You don't see it. You don't hear about it. You just like, oh, you go to the grocery store and the food's there. Well, yeah. How to get there? The American farmer is the backbone of not just this country, but the world. And you got farmers in other countries also. And we went around this whole globe teaching people how to farm. We teach them how to make hybrids for their climate. What type of cattle, hybrids to breed and this, characteristics so they can survive better in certain climates. I mean, that's the American farmer. But everybody wants to forget about the farmer. The guy that goes out there, 50, 60 below, it don't matter. 120, 30 in the shade, it don't matter. He's out there, and the dust, and the heat, and the humidity, and the cold. He walks in, his beard is just full of ice. That's the American farmer. People have watched those shows, the Deadliest Catch. There again, those guys are getting slammed around. Dangerous job. Hard job. And they do it for what? Yeah. They don't have to do it. They could go somewhere else and get an easier paying job. Stay warm. Stay cool. But no, they go out and they do that. So you can have your seafood. So next time you want to really thank somebody, why don't you thank a farmer? And there's not that many of them. There's not that many farmers out there anymore. Oh, you got some hobby farmers and farmettes and things like that, which I'm not knocking them, man. They're kind of filling in the little niches where they need to be filled. You got guys that, have some honeybees, make X amount of honey a year, maple syrup, chickens, they lay eggs, and they sell some eggs off to the side here and there. I mean, you got all that too going on. So don't knock hobby farmers either. Farmers markets and such. Like I said, you wouldn't have a military if it wasn't for the farmer. And guess who else is out there busting their ass? Those guys out there in the damn oil rigs. Those guys up in Prudhoe Bay in Alaska. Those guys down there in Texas pumping oil. Hard job. There again, backbone of the country. These guys work their asses off. Just like the linemen. Fucking storm rolls through. They're out there in the shit, man. I mean, they're out in the thick of it. Getting power restored. That's America. That's right. The rugged individualism of the American. That is what the military's for, is to protect that. That's why they have to be trained and have the very best of the best. Not be running around the whole world trying to bring democracy to the world. To go protect some oil fields that we got plenty. Just so if you can make a whole lot of money. You got my point. I could ramble on and on and on, and I'm going to hopefully have some good comments about this. Of course, there are going to be some people that's like, oh, you ditched the military. I didn't really diss the military. I'm pro-military. I just don't like how the government uses them. That's all. But we always forget about the people that really, truly keep the lights on. Keeps the backbone of this country. That's right, the oil men, the electricity men, the farmers. There's others too. I mean, we got truckers out there. I mean, the railroad guys. I mean, there's a whole lot of them out there. But we forget about these people. We don't be selective. Every one of you people is a hero. That's right, every single one of you. Every one of you are essential. Don't let some son of a bitch Washington tell you you're not essential. You are. They don't have the right. They don't have the right to walk in and tell you, oh, we're going to close your business. They don't have the right. And then you got some police that are supposed to be uphold the law. Well, the law is, we know the law is, and you don't have the right to shut the damn business down in the first place. The law is wrong, people. That's why you get on a jury and you don't judge, you judge the law. You don't judge the person using the law. You look at the law and say, is this even a just law? Jury nullification. You look around going, man, who the hell come up with this? Then some judge will try to stack the deck against the poor guy or gal. Don't let it happen. That is one place you can actually stand up and say, no, I don't agree with that law. You got that right. Like I said, you are, the fourth branch of the government and the most important. Without you, what the hell? It's just longitude, latitude, and elevation, people. It's nothing without you. So anyways, I hope you're all doing well. That's the main thing. I'm just going to touch on it quickly, but I should do a video on it. We could have the biggest industrial revolution this country has ever seen if they'd get their head out of their ass. But the law will restrict you. The law won't let you. Jump through this hoop. Oh, you jump through that. Well, we're going to light it on fire. Oh, you jump through that one. We're going to light this hoop on fire and put razor blades around it too. Oh, you jump through that. Well, we're going to put a I don't know, detonator or something on the other side. So, landmine on the other side. When it's still going to jump through this hoop that is on fire with razor blades, you land on a detonator. Really? Come on. People, this is a circus. So this Thanksgiving, man, enjoy your family. Enjoy your loved ones. Your friends. Have a day where it's just like, man, just enjoy yourself. Don't worry about this crap. God will take care of it. God's got it. God's got your back. And thank God for everything you've got. Every single day. All day long. If you got a minute, just thank Him. People say, oh, you got to bow your head and do all that stuff. God hears you, man. He hears you. He knows your thoughts. He knows everything. You just thank Him. He appreciates it. Just like those farmers and those linemen and those oil men, the military. They all appreciate it. God appreciates it too. Y'all take care and have a good one.